Good evening, peeps. I realise Tropic isn't going to earn me loads of money, and neither's this. Not for a while anyway, but I mean, maybe one day I'll earn loads of money just for being mad, I don't know, and bored. That is the dream, I think. Everyone is just giving loads of money for like doing nothing, aren't we? And so I'm opening a pack of butter in my kitchen, you know. It's a countdown. It's like, I think I've got something, hang on, don't know what the time is because this is like on the clock thing, but there's a watch somewhere. Oh, here it is. There's a watch somewhere. Here it is. 17:21. I've got half an hour less. Yeah, half an hour precisely to make a cake. I'm making a lemon and lime loaf, by the way. So I've got my 225 grams of poor people's flour, not the organic posh stuff that costs, I don't know how much, like £7 a bag, and this is like 79p a bag from Lidl. So I'm not sure. I've made it before, it's fine. I didn't die, I'm still here. I mean, it might be why I'm mad from the glyphosate and all the fertiliser in the foil. See, soil, foil rhymes. I mix some words up all the time. So anyway, I'm talking to myself. Got half an hour to make cake before the Christmas switch lights on. Anyway, I don't know why I'm making a lemon, because the lemons are going mouldy. So anyway, I haven't got any baking powder, so I'm sticking three teaspoons of the baking powder into the mix. And I've got I need 175 grams of butter. That's the bit that's stressing me out, because I'm looking at this pack and I'm thinking, this is the organic posh stuff. So what I do is I mix the organic nice stuff with some Himalayan pink salt. And if you get Himalayan pink salt, it takes all the nasty shit out of, all the nasty shizzle beep out of, yeah, it helps take all the, you know, anyway, there's research on salt and what it does, the good salt, not the crap salt, and how beneficial it is for us in taking away loads of radioactive stuff. I think they sprayed it, and there was a woman who got called crazy. That's why I'm obviously crazy as well. There was a crazy lady, excuse me sniffing, there's a crazy lady, well, she wasn't crazy, she was quite clever, but she reckoned after the Hiroshima bombing, and it was proved afterwards when they said no, that something not to do with spraying something in the air, to do with salt anyway, would have helped clean everything up. So I've got my Himalayan pink salt, and I'm weighing 175 grams now into this little mix here. Rome wasn't built in a day, but I might make a cake in about half an hour. I'm not sure. That's still only 100. Look, there's only that much butter left. I'm not gonna have any butter left. Oh, that's about 170. That much. So I'm gonna cut that into cubes. I hope this doesn't take too long. You know, I'm getting bored already talking. I get really bored talking. I just like doing, and then I get bored doing, and then I start rabbiting again. So you'll have to bear with me. So I'm in crazy cook mode. Stick that in there. Nearly forgetting the sugar. Again, I just get, look, I've got an old-fashioned scale there, because the battery ran out of the push one that, you know, is meant to be push. They run out of battery, don't they? I mean, it's like the cars when they run out of battery, and then you're stranded dangerously in the middle of nowhere. Petrol lasts a lot longer and creates less pollution and all that coal burning electric. Anyway, yeah, China, no bad feeling to China. I'm still looking for the sugar. What I was going to say about China, I wasn't going to say anything bad about China, is that they are burning more coal in 1 year to manufacture these electric cars than the UK burnt in the entire 100 years of the Industrial Revolution, just the automation. So I'm now weighing out. Look, this is again Lidl light brown caster sugar. It's half the price of stuff you get in Sainsbury's. How much? Jesus. well, it says 225 grams, so I'm going to put half and half of that, and then sugar free. How much? Seriously, 225 grams, that's way too much. I'm putting 100 grams of sugar in, that's half the amount. Try and make a slightly healthy cake with slightly good and you know, well, the thing is, you raise the vibration of your food. Yeah, it might all be marketing, like, you know, all a con, but there is loads of pesticide in the soil. So 100 grams of normal sugar, 100 grams of whatever you say that is. I think it's naturally produced, and anyway, I don't know how healthy it is, but it's going in because we need to not be diabetic, and that'll be a start. So that's that. Now I just need, so I've got the flour, the baking powder, the butter, the sugar. Oh my god, seriously, I've got to grate 3 lemons. That's just ridiculous, but I'm gonna do it. I think that might be a lime. Those are about 2 weeks old. Thank you for listening, if you are. If you've got this far, how to make a lemon and lime loaf. That's interesting. I'm not going to get a cake tin out, I'm going to get a loaf tin out. And I've got a quiche in the oven cooking, so you might want to see that, like evidence I can cook. I'm trying to prove it to myself, you see, and anyone else who's watching, I can actually cook. So that's all that. What did I say I'm doing? I'm panicking now. Am I going to do it? I don't know. Even if I just put it, no, it's not going to work. I think what I'm going to do is make it ready to put in the oven, but not put it in the oven. And then I'm going to come back and I'll show you the result later. And I won't cheat, I promise, because I'll do it. You'll see it. I'm going to upload it. It won't work, will it? But anyway, you will see. You will see. Hopefully you'll trust me, and I won't have done it again and cheated if it turns out crap the first time round. Okay, so what am I doing? What am I doing, did I say? So I've got to get the eggs out, and there's all the recycling in the way, you know, so I've got to move the recycling out of the way of the fridge, because, you know, it's just, there's nowhere to put it, is there, without it getting blown away in the rain and the wind outside. I've got my 2 little, I have got some organic free range eggs. Those were from Lidl as well. We all love Lidl because it's so freaking cheap, and it's tiny, so you don't get lost going around it. I love it. Well, I don't get lost. Anyone else get lost in Asda? Those big, I probably shouldn't say stores like that, you know, but the big supermarkets. I get lost in Sainsbury's. If I go there, I'll just end up walking around looking for stuff more than actually buying stuff. So I'm not even bothering to beat it, I'm just sticking it all in there, because I want to get grating. I'm just going to rinse these under the tap. I'm over here, you can't see me, you can't see me, don't panic. I'm back. Right, grated zest and juice of the lemons. So what I did last time, I actually just did 2. Actually no, I'm going to grate the zest of 3 in there. Do I do it on the big one or the little one? I'm going to do it on the big grater because it's quicker and I haven't got much time. So super quick. Hope you can see. Can you see I'm doing that? Yeah, just about. I'm a bit far away, aren't I? But look, I'm in my painting jumper. I'm not the smiley pro cook that, you know, I'm not exactly Delia Smith all organised. I'm in my painting gear. My freaking feet are freezing. My freaking feet are freezing. That could be the song as well, couldn't it? My freaking feet are freezing on the whatever kitchen floor. Freaking kitchen floor. My feet are freaking freezing on the yeah. Whatever. Anyway, you make it up. I've given you the idea. You do the learning. I sow the seeds. So, sprinkling the zest of 1. I can count to 3. I might only count to 2 though. This one's not grating for some reason because it's gone all foggy and it's too flaccid. Right, give up on that. Let's do the lime instead. The lime's a bit crunchier, crisper. The lime's a bit crisper. Maybe it's because I washed it. Is it because I washed it? It's just sliding on the thing. It's not doing it. Maybe the grater's blunt or I'm not pressing it hard enough. It's nearly done. We're nearly done. So all the dry stuff, and then we put all the wet stuff, and it says to just process it, but I'm going to stir it with a wooden spoon because I'm old school. I mean, all these eco people, you shouldn't be using the bloody, excuse me, nose is running again, it's the lime juice and everything. You shouldn't be using food processor. It's bad for the environment with all that coal burning and nuclear powered electricity. You should be using your own body to stir it on your own electricity. So there you go, and then that's carbon neutral, isn't it? And we don't need to exterminate the human race anymore. So who believes all that crap anyway? So I am a teaching assistant of many different realms. I always say that, in many different realms. I teach and I mentor people from many different walks of life, and children and animals, and I'm not boasting, I'm just being a bit ethereal there. It's like most people won't believe me, but my family have made people millions with the ideas we give them, is all I'm going to say, and from the deals we've helped them sign. My family are freaking poor though, because we're just the servants of society. There's actually no greater honour than to serve. So I don't actually give a monkeys that no one's ever given me any. I've got my earnings in karma and dharma, but you know, I do break out in this occasional just give me loads of money, somebody please, because it might make it all a little bit easier. You know, like a hot to tropic sweat or something. So this isn't going very far, very fast. I'm going to give up with this lemon grating business in a minute. I think I've done enough. That's it. So, right. What does it say? Okay, right, it is saying I've got to put the lemon juice in there, but it doesn't actually say how to. So how I do it is I just cut it in half, cut a lemon and a lime in half, stick the remains of the butter back in the fridge with the refund thing away, put that back so I don't knock it all off and end up with baking powder all over the kitchen floor. Oh my god. Anyway, a shout out there to Dave. I've been thinking about you recently. Dave, Rudy's Message, all the gang from Rudy's Message. I taught at Camborne College a while back and I had a great time assisting, mentoring the, you know, or whatever you call it, being an education pleb in the masses, in the you know, in the sausage factory. I know I'm being a bit cynical there. In one of our fabulous educational establishments, which is actually really good actually. You know, it's all cogs turning in the wheel, but actually I do really rate Camborne College, and I loved being in the classroom with the students and the tutors there. I thought they were amazing. really dead. So I'm probably not allowed to mention their names on social media or something like that. But yeah, fabulous. So, but I made friends with Dave, so that's the only, and I can't remember his surname, but he's in the band called Rudy's Message, and he made me laugh. Dave, you made me laugh like mad. Lessons were never boring with Dave from Rudy's Message. So music definitely keeps me going. So look, there's my cake so far. What's the time? I don't know. I've lost the watch thing, haven't I? I don't know where it's gone missing again. Anyway, I'm just gonna rub the butter into the flour and turn it into a mush with all the wet ingredients, and hopefully not spill it all on the floor, because that would be funny. That's happened before, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have mentioned it. I've just spied the watch over there. So I'm just turning it into this gooey mush. This gooey mush. You know, it's like, what am I doing? What am I'm squidging stuff between my hands, and I don't advise doing it. I should have like rubbed the butter into the flour first till it resembled fine breadcrumbs, and then stuck all the gooey stuff in and then stirred it with a spoon. But I didn't do that, did I? I just stuck it all in together, and now I've got like stuff like go on my hands, rather than just stirring it in like a lady. I've bunged it all in together. So 16 minutes. So we're nearly halfway through the time. And I bet that quiche is cooking quite nicely in the oven. So what do you do with all the stuff that's all over your hands? You know, when you've been cake making like that, well, you get a spoon and you scrape it off into the bowl. And no, you don't lick it all off your fingers, because that would be greedy. And then look at it all. This is the way I make a cake. It all just goes in together. And I'm going to take it into the school so they can taste it. They might not want to after they've seen this video. I'm just I might just eat it all at home. I should probably be wearing plastic gloves if it's for like the workplace or members of the public, but it's not been made in a sterile factory environment. Like factories are sterile, come on, really. You know, where did most of the COVID deaths come from? Freaking meat factories, wasn't it? Apparently, lots of them. You know, where does all the most contaminated food get processed and made? In factories. So I don't know, you might have a bit of my DNA in your cake, but I'm not poisonous. I promise you, and I've not got a skin disease. If you're eating it, if you know me, if well, my daughter's going to eat this. Bread makers? Do bread makers wear plastic gloves to contaminate the ocean these days? This is no worse than bread making, is it? It's like, yes, I've got sticky stuff, but has anyone read up about the electron, you know, electron particles giving food energy? In India traditionally, they eat all meals with their hands, and there's mudras you can do for your hands with your hands to aid the digestion and help absorb the food healthily into all the cells of your body. So look, I'm nearly done now. I've nearly scraped all that off my fine skin with the spoon. I'm just being really yucky here, aren't I? I am going to go and wash my hands now. Obviously, I'm not going to lick my hands so I've washed them already. I'm over here. Don't miss me too much. I'm washing my hands. I promise you. Yeah, I'm coming back now. I'm coming back. I'm here. I'm here just drying my hands on the probably not so clean tea towel. I'm so bored. I've just decided I'd take to I've got loads of rubbish on the side here. I just decided I'd just take to making online videos about random shit that I do in the kitchen. I did a Herbie Bugzamore with the Witchiacrue and then deleted it because I was too embarrassed the other day. I just embarrassed myself. But I think this persona, where I just put on a slightly silly voice some of the time, is not too bad. It's like, yeah, you know, it's sort of in the middle. It's sort of the sitting on the fence one, isn't it? That's like, you know, it's not too, so there's still big lumps of butter in there because I've not rubbed it in, and now I've got all the cake mix all over my hands again. I just thought I'd give it a whirl. I just thought I'd see how it turned out. This is the scary bit because I've got to get past the camera to the cupboard to get the cake tin out, and I don't even know where it is. So it's like, am I gonna knock the phone over? I don't know. Hang on. And I don't even know where the cake tin is. Is it in this cupboard or is it down below? I don't know. I might not be able to find it. Which will be a bit of a tragedy after all this blooming cake making and shenanigans going on. I found the silicone one, the silicone one. You know, the one that's silly and the silicone. It's not a proper tin, is it? It's a silicone. So I don't need the non-PVC cling film down here. I don't need the kitchen board. I need the baking chisel. Just gonna rip that off. I haven't ripped. I'm not gonna bother. I will like measure it. There's a spider web in there. Herbie Bugzamore and the Witchiacrue, where all their bugs have been in town, no doubt. I'm left-handed, so I'm cat-handed, so I have to turn away from you to cut. And my kitchen isn't set up to, you know, accommodate the phone camera in the other direction. I'm just gonna stick a bit of oil in there like that. And then I'm just gonna whiz that round with my hands. This is the crazy cooking, because I don't really, you know, if this turns out at all nice, I'll be amazed, because I'm in a really can't be bothered mood. Sometimes I do, and I take ages, and it'll take me like an hour just to do a cake mix. It's already taken me 23 minutes, see? It's like, and then where's the thing? Like, this is the watch thing. Yep, 17:43. 10 minutes. That's all gonna go in. It doesn't seem runny enough. Why is it so unrunny? Oh, I know. I remember. It is because last time, I didn't even mix properly. Last time I used last time I did this, not on camera, I used vegetable oil, not butter. And this time I've used proper butter, and it is turning out like a loaf. It's like a cookie dough type texture. And I am just literally sticking it in the tin here. Just to show you that you don't need loads of posh ingredients. You don't need to be, obviously not very clever, because someone as thick as me can do this in the most cat-handed way you've ever seen anyone make a cake. And you know, that left-handed people get called cat-handed, don't they, all the time? So I'm just proving a point here, just probably to be bloody minded. And I don't know if I'm allowed to swear on YouTube, or if it's meant to be adult content or something if I do. But that is all. I can smell that quiche. It is time for it to come out. I didn't bother timing it. I just thought by the time I've made the cake, it will be time for the quiche to come out, because it's about 25 minutes and it's taken me exactly 25 minutes. I'm looking at the clock. So let's quickly wash my hands, and get that quiche out, because I reckon it's done-o. Oh God, I can smell it, and I've still got cake all over my hands. This isn't a good plan. I should have done it the other way, the ladylike, non-cat canned way, but I just don't want to look. That's a whole mouthful of cake in there, isn't it? On my hands, because like my kitchen's a mess and I'm gibbering on. Anyway, that's my cake. I feel proud. I'll see you when it's cooked. All right. See you later. Bye.